Hey guys, what up? It's me, Mitch. Long time listener, first time caller, lifetime baller. And when I'm not going into Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, well, shit, man, I'm listening to House of Prayer and smoking a blunt. I'm still going though.
Welcome to the house of Graham. Damn vibe with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Welcome to the house of Graham. Damn vibe with a boot to the chin. Share that link with all of your friends. A Slender Man and Grim gon' do it again. Hard throbs in this thing and our nuts hang. Diamond cutter on a bitch through a bed frame. Bang, pedigree, time to play the game. Raise the flames of hell.
Flipping like Kurt off a perk. Suicide dive like it's 9205. It's this man got my hand up a skirt. Man up a flow, she gon' squirt. I see that bitch boobs to a shirt.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dan Bob from the House of Grim podcast. I got Grim Grimes right there with us, and guess who we got in the house? We got the Runaway Marley Raine. What's up, Marley
Hey,
Raine? How's it going?
it's going, just kicking off the week, but I'm ready for our show in Holland this Saturday. Super excited for that.
Hell yeah, man, we got to make it out there, Grim. We got to make it to Holland.
We've yet to
But
make it out to Holland for a PPW show.
that's
Our
this.
Holland shows
Holland,
are always so hot.
Holland and
But
Owasso, we need to hit up
That's this Saturday, right?
the
Saturday,
yeah,
Saturday
Sam?
6th. And then
Yeah,
the
we're gonna have to
following
go there.
Saturday is Christmas Clash at Mont.
yeah.
Perfect. I got a little fly again. Got
Nobody can
some
even see it,
company.
but every time you say it, you start swatting at something
Wait.
invisible.
I
Dance
get a
crazy.
I get a complex. Make me sound crazy. Um, yeah, we definitely got to make it out there, Grim. I was just actually watching a wrestling match with you and Chaos, with Tenchi the Enforcer out there, and
Yeah.
the ref got knocked out, and I see Hannah Henderson tried making her waves. What's going on with that? You guys got some beef brewing or what?
Yeah, so that was at Park Theater. It was me and Chaos for the women's championship and Tenchi as the special enforcer to make sure that nothing goes sour, but that obviously
Didn't
didn't
work, huh?
work out. But so Hannah came out and thought she needed the opportunity for the belt, but Tenchi got in the way, and then they started brawling. Then me and Chaos started brawling, and then we spilled out to the outside, and it got all crazy. We started brawling, and the refs were pulling us apart. And then she body slams me on the ground.
No,
I
no.
mean,
Yeah, I didn't make it all the way through that match.
Oh well, I guess I shouldn't have said
Yeah, it's
everything
all
last.
good. Um,
There's this really cool picture our photographer Mackenzie got. It was right after I just started getting Marley chants, and they were really
mhm.
hot for me, and I was like, oh, I hear them, I need to do something. So I get up and I run across the room, squibbling through the lights and all that, trying to avoid everybody, and then I just get a face full of belt, and then I
oh
bump on
man,
the
Oh
ground.
no. Um,
But it's a really great picture. We have a lot of great pictures from that show, so I'm
yeah, that
very thankful for
yeah,
them.
Mackenzie definitely knows how to take some pictures, man.
man.
She's out
Hmm.
cold with the camera.
Shout out
Um,
Life
For
in Contrast Media.
for sure.
yes,
One thing
literally
I
life in contrast.
one thing I heard the commentator say when he was when you guys were out there in the audience going at it was there's not basically there's not a dull seat in the house, like at PPW you get spectacular seats no matter where you're sitting.
Hmm.
And that was on point for him to say that. So we on our on Monday nights for Monday Night Raw, we do a live stream, and we do a little segment kind of thing, and we do a local pop. And last night we did a local pop, and it was about you. And one thing I spoke about was I definitely see some gold in your future. I definitely see you with a belt one of these days. Um, Went out to Chaos this past weekend, seen you perform out there. You're killing it, man. And I just want to congratulate you for coming into your own, man. Like, seeing you at PPW and excuse me, seeing like the future that you hold there to now seeing, your gear change a little bit and now you're going outside of PPW, man. That's just spectacular. And then I see that you're wrapping yourself around like the Midwest Misfits, you're out there with Big Dom, like you got
For
some
sure.
some some good knowledgeable people to help guide you, and that's phenomenal.
I will say one thing with PPW. We are just this really big family. I love everyone so dearly.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
kind
it
of
seems like, man. Like it seems like they're all like family. The first wrestler that we interacted with was Alpha Ray Adams, and he was the first wrestler that we actually had on our podcast for an interview. And me and Grim say it all the time, man. And it's probably gonna get old and dull for us to say, but man, we owe that guy a steak dinner, man. Just for being just so awesome, to come on our show and just chit chat with us and man, like nothing but love for him, man. Yeah, and all you guys and girls out there, man, nothing but love for all you guys and girls. Um, PPW, man, is definitely one of the best promotions in Michigan. Um, I constantly give you guys props. I constantly try to share and help promote whatever you
Hmm.
guys are doing. It's just a great atmosphere. The first place we went to was actually the Firebirds game with the wrestling night last year, and
okay.
Yeah.
so then right after that was the Christmas class show. So we went to that, and when I walked in, like the speakers were going, I could feel the bass in my chest, just the
Hmm.
the smell of the atmosphere, and then seeing how much of a crowd you guys drew there for an independent wrestling show. Like I used to go to WCW Monday Nitro when I was a kid all the time. So it's been very so basically the last show I went to really was like a well-known product, so to go
Right.
with me and my brother to go to an independent show and see the crowd that you guys drew and the performance you guys were doing, like when Machine Gun Bishop and Big Dom came out, like they took me back to when I was like 12 years old for a second,
Yeah.
Oh,
I
I
got
love them.
I got lost in the moment, I was just like, man, these guys, this is a phenomenal product. So whatever you guys and girls are out there doing, man, I got nothing but love and respect for you guys, and I'm constantly trying to help put eyeballs on your guys' product, man.
Thank you. It's definitely been a huge growing experience finding myself more. Um, with like the gear change and the gimmick and all of that. At first, I really wasn't sure who I wanted to be, but as time went on and ideas started brewing, uh, Marley Raine, the Runaway, came to be. So I'm very thankful for that and very
Speaking,
thankful for Joe.
I got your merch on right now.
I do see that, and I love that. I do have hoodies out. I just
Oh,
got hoodies.
awesome.
I just got stickers. So I'm trying to cook up a new design. So
Yeah, yeah.
sure,
Um. So how old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 19.
19. Okay.
Mhm.
What would like? How would you like if somebody your age was wanting to get into the wrestling business? What would be your advice for 'em?
Um. Okay. Hmm. Well, for me, I found PPW when I was 12.
Okay.
I live in Kalamazoo, and PPW is up in Flint. That's almost a 2.5 hour drive.
Right.
My mom couldn't afford to take me and drive me up to training every Monday, Wednesday. So I really just kind of had to sit with, like, darn, I can't do what I want to do. Like, I want to wrestle. That's the only thing I want to do. Like,
Hmm.
forget school, forget everything.
Right.
Wrestling, like, I love wrestling to death. I fell in love with it when I was 9. It's been a part of my life forever. So ever since then, I've just been so set in stone. Like, that's what I'm gonna do. And once I was 17, I started paying my bills. I have a car. I had pay for my gas and insurance and all the things. And I was out of school at that point. I was like, well, I can pay for it for myself. I'm gonna do it now. And
Right,
then
right,
that's
Awesome.
what I did. So definitely, I'd say probably make sure uh, find a school near you. I always push for PPW, of course, because that's home. But
right,
if you can't go to PPW, make sure you have enough money that you're all set. Find a good school. Make sure that they can draw good. That they have the best best intentions for you.
right,
So
right.
yeah.
I think I take one day of training and then throw you in the ring on the next show. You know?
Right.
That
Or
has happened to some people. There's been people where they've trained, I want to say Chaos, I believe. She's told me this story. I think she trained for like maybe a month or two and then Joe threw her in.
Yeah. Um. So, I mean, the independent scene, I feel like there's potential growth for the women's division, definitely in Michigan. Uh, just how would you like suggest going about like enticing more women to get involved?
um, well, I think I know some people are in it for hobbies and
Hmm.
some people are in it for careers. I think if you really love what you do, you will put in 110%, 1,000%, however much. I give my heart and soul to the business. So uh, just, I think if you really fall in love with it and you really want to follow your heart and what you want to do, you know, go
well,
grow the women's division, go make a
uh,
name for yourself. You are your own brand, and that's one thing I've been starting to learn myself.
if you don't mind me asking, when you first told your mom that you wanted to become a wrestler and go to wrestling school, how did she take it?
um, she was supportive. My whole
Awesome.
family's pretty supportive.
That's awesome.
My grandpa always comes to every Holland show because that's the closest one to Kalamazoo. Um, my mom has came and seen me a couple of times. She's living in Indiana now, so she doesn't get to come out that often. But when she does, she brings my sisters, and then they get the Marley chants going.
That's so cool, man. That's
but
cool that you got a good support team.
yeah, I fell in love with wrestling because of my cousins. So and from there, I asked my dad about it, and from then on, every Saturday or whenever I'd see him, because I don't see him that often, uh, we'd always talk wrestling. He'd give me the rundown on everything. We'd talk about Raw, SmackDown. We'd talk about 80s wrestling. We'd talk about, I love myself some ECW. I'm an
Okay.
Okay.
ECW girl. One thing I will say is I'm 19 and it sucks that I didn't get to experience
The Monday Night
the
Wars and stuff.
the Monday Night Wars, the crowd of ECW. I was at GCW with Big Dom and Bishop,
Mm.
and I was we were helping out, and I was standing there watching the show, and the crowd was really hot, and like I just I just kind of sat there and was like, dang, this is the closest I'm gonna ever get to an ECW crowd. But
Right.
it was surreal for what it was, and I do love GCW for what it is. But ECW, Sabu, like
Right.
rest in
For
peace.
sure.
Yeah.
So, what do you think about what's his name? Doctor Redacted.
Doctor Redacted. Um, to be honest, I don't know if I've heard of Doctor Reacted.
Um, he came out at GCW
Versus
and state.
JCW.
Yeah, and he
Oh,
anyways, he came out with this like doctor looking coat on, and it was
okay.
just bloody as all hell, man.
Oh,
That
that's
dude, he's
awesome.
He's like definitely like hardcore, like times 10, man.
Nice.
The person
That's
who was
awesome.
wrestling, our buddy Danny, we got him to get his shoe into the ring and get used on Doctor Redacted.
That's great. That's great.
Yeah, I like the shows like that because I feel like there's certain things that happen that are special at those. Like
Hmm.
we've seen we got a belt used at the JCW show this past month. Uh, Buddy Danny again. Danny, give me your belt. He's over here holding his belt up. Use my belt, and they used it. Not not every wrestling show you get a weapon used.
Right. I will say, here's a little quick plug. Um, PPW Twas the Fight before Christmas in Holland. I believe we are having a street fight where fans can bring their own weapons.
Oh,
Damn, Bob,
I
I
I
told you to
believe.
go.
I believe. What's stopping you guys?
All
I
right,
mean,
it's
really.
a 2 hour drive. You can make
That's
that.
fair, but listen. I I drive 2 hours and 45 minutes to training every Monday and Wednesday, and Marley don't miss practice. All right, so you guys can drive 2 hours to Holland for
Hell
one
yeah.
show.
Yeah, we're coming. We're gonna come for sure.
Awesome.
We were talking about going to Christmas Clash, but probably gonna be live streaming that night with it being Cena's last
Yeah,
match.
that's fair. I was at Chaos, and I just was like, I can't. Survivor Series is going on right now. I'm missing it. AJ Lee's and War Games, and I'm missing War Games, and I love War Games.
Hmm.
I was
I
gonna
feel
ask
you.
you about AJ Lee because of your finisher. So,
Yeah.
big inspiration there.
Very much. She was one of my favorites growing up. And then, so my first gear, the black and blue shorts, those were the same type of shorts that she wore.
Oh no.
And, I like blue. So it worked. And then the Chuck Taylors,
Mhm.
they're iconic for what they are. So I gotta wear them. But
Yeah.
I'm having some issues right now. They're like ripping. So I gotta keep gluing them. They're not made. They're not
They're
made for
made
the
for wrestling.
wrestling ring.
Yeah.
So when I first seen you come out, the very first time I ever seen you, and I seen you in Chuck Taylor's, I popped. I was like, hell yeah, that was so cool. So since you talk about ECW, do you see like hardcore matches in your future? Like
See, I always do it for the one time, is what I say. But so one of my favorite matches of all time is Born to Be Wired '97 with Sabu and Terry Funk.
mhm.
I just love that. I love that match so much, and I like death matches. I'd be down to try. Um, I want to do barbed wire. That's why I got barbed wire
Cool.
on my shirt. Um, but you know, I understand where I understand both sides where people come from, where they're like, "Oh, that's not real wrestling," or but I
I
think,
I I kind of thought that way for a while, but I'm also at the end of the day like you guys are performers, you guys are entertainers, you guys are wrestlers, but you guys are entertainers. And
yeah,
um I guess it depends on like what company, what show, like
yeah.
if you're gonna go to a GCW show, expect
Yeah.
light tubes, expect barbed
If
wire,
I go to
expect tables.
GCW, I'll definitely do it. I want to make sure it's a place that's going to be worth my while,
Right.
uh, and that there's a good story behind it.
Right.
That's what a lot of people look for.
Right. Yeah, don't just pop out some light tubes at like Christmas Clash for the hell of it.
Right?
PPW fans would be like, "What the hell?" No.
No,
Um,
that would never go down. Never.
yeah, it was really awesome seeing you at Chaos, man. Um, Seeing you perform out there was awesome. We was able to have a little podcast going, and
I saw that. I wish I got to say hi some more, but I,
um,
I, I waved when I went out with Big Dom.
that was so cool, man. Thank you. Um,
You
he was like, he yelled, "House of Grim." I was like, Tell me you got that on the camera.
He didn't.
No.
He was supposed to.
Oh
He was the one working the extra cam and didn't have it on.
no.
He's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it
I
was
have to
bad
go turn
timing.
it
I was like,
on.
mm.
They might
But
have it on the Chaos hard cam footage. We can
Yeah.
hell
always look
yeah,
for that.
hell yeah. But yeah, like so we were also trying to like do little interviews with some of the wrestlers that night, but everybody was just so busy, and we didn't want
Yeah,
to intervene and disrespect anybody, because everybody was just doing their thing, getting prepared. That ladder match was out cold.
really.
But
Man, it was so
we did
awesome.
get one wrestler to come over, and it was during the ladder match, James K. Douglas. So we did get a sweet interview in person for there.
Nice.
Yeah.
I we so I rode with Two Fly and Big Dom that day, and
Mm.
we ended up leaving early
Yeah,
after
the
after
road
Two Fly.
conditions.
Yeah, that was bad. We had no traction. Rico was driving. There was somebody in a ditch.
Oh no.
It,
Yeah.
me and Brady still had to drive 2 hours back to Grand Rapids.
Whoa.
Oh
Um,
yeah, wow. I
but
thought we
instead
had
we
it
just
bad.
we stayed at Rico's again because we were sliding. We were going like a steady 25 on the highway, just
Yeah.
like ah.
I do it in 4-wheel drive, and
I thought we had it rough with him driving. I
man,
mean, one he used to get glasses,
Oh,
so
I don't really like
he's
them
like
either.
I can't see anything. I'm like, you're good. The road's ahead.
and then all of a sudden we hear the rumble strip, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, oh
Right.
shit. So
I
this one
can't
semi,
see.
this one semi was like hauling ass down the expressway. He
Oh
finally
my god,
makes
they all were.
Oh,
makes it past me. This other semi, he's coming up behind me like a little while later. So I'm starting to slow down and get over so he can pass me, and then he starts slowing way down. Like, nah, you can guide me,
Let's not
buddy.
play this game.
yeah.
Right. I'm like, man, I could only see like
The
not even a whole car length in front of
the
me.
conditions you'll put yourself in to make wrestling shows. You know what I'm
Mm,
Yeah.
saying?
for
Fan
sure.
and wrestler alike.
Yeah, man. Chaos shows us so much love, and man. Like, man, it's so phenomenal. Robert and them guys out there, what they do, just allowing us to come and set up, our equipment and just to do a podcast like that,
I will
at
say I
at their
wanted to
show.
tell you guys the backdrop was I loved it.
Oh,
Thank
thank
you. At first, I was a little paranoid because I was like, man, I think it's just too big. I
No,
say
it
it's
looks
too big.
perfect.
Yeah, it was perfect. Considering the crowd size they had, it was perfect for, I'm saying, that crowd size. Um, like one of my like wishes and hopes and dreams is to do something with PPW one day. Like I got a small wrestling ring in my garage. I got it's a 10 by 10, and I was like,
Ooh.
I told Grim, I was like, dude, it'd be so awesome at like Retro Slam, do like like where you guys set the ring up and do your show for the hockey games, like
Mhm.
do a live podcast right there and do a live stream right there while the fans are coming in,
Yeah,
checking in for the show. Maybe have a speaker set up out to the parking lot or something like the radio stations do. Like just go all out, do a big, really help
that would
promote
be
the show and
awesome.
shit. And like instead of having a stage, the ring would be our stage. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then we could
Yeah.
have somebody like you come out, or Big Dom or somebody come out and talk about what they're gonna do before their match or whatever. Like, I
Mhm.
don't know, just hopes and dreams, but you never know, man. Never say
be
never.
a cool
Right.
cool idea
We
for
can
sure.
talk to Joe. We
Yep.
can always try and hit up Joe.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I've been bugging everybody, man, trying to ask Joe questions. Like Eli Driftwood, man, got love for that guy too.
Mhm.
I bug him all the time. I actually went out to training a few weeks back. I didn't do nothing. Um, I was thinking about it, and I just wanted to kind of feel it out, kind of get comfortable with everybody or whatever. Then I was supposed to come back, I think the following week, but something came up. I think I was running late or something. And then last Friday Night Fights, we were supposed to come out, but we had a very important interview lined up. So I was like, damn. go to this and then end up possibly being late for this interview. So I didn't want to disrespect the person we were
Yeah.
interviewing. Wanted to show him
Yeah.
respect. So kind of
That
got to
makes
try to
sense.
juggle everything, I guess.
Then they
I
interviewed.
get that.
Then
The interview.
the interview ended up canceling.
No.
Yeah, so I told Grandma, I was like, man, we ended up missing Friday night fights for nothing. But,
It's all right. He rescheduled.
yeah.
That's good. That's good. It was a good show though, so it sucks that you guys missed it, but there's always next month.
Oh yeah. Yeah, PPW man invited us out to one Friday night fights. Man, that was our first time there.
Was that the day that you guys got chopped?
That was the.
Yep. Was you there that
Yeah,
day?
Yep.
I did. Yep, I was there.
You did.
I
She didn't
think
make.
I
She
was.
didn't make it to you because you only took 3 chaps.
Yeah, yeah. I think I was like either next in line or like a couple people down. But
Okay.
then I gave Travis a nice chop. So
Yeah. That was to celebrate our 100 subscribers. And
yeah,
yeah.
Now
that's
we're sitting at 277.
hey
Mm, yeah, yeah.
man.
Crazy,
The
like
amount
a
of
little,
growth in like a year.
yeah, a
Not
little over a
even.
year. Yeah.
Yeah, we're like I'm constantly trying to network and just
Hmm.
bug people, man, and um yeah, like I've been trying to bug people from JCW and set up interviews.
Yeah.
As of right now, I had Barnabas Bazaar set up for an interview, and then that canceled because he had ended up getting booked for some shows and stuff. So of course, I'm never gonna stop anybody from going to do a show or anything like that or frown on that. But he did end up reaching back out to me, and we set it up as of right now. It's set up for December 10th, so hopefully that goes through still. And then we just had Too Tough Tony booked for Sunday night that just passed, but unfortunately I got sick and I had to
No.
cancel that. And I really wanted Too Tough Tony, man.
Yeah.
I really wanted to chat with him. Um, I've been loving ICP and JCW since I was a kid. I remember when.
You ain't got the bottle in the background no more.
No, where it's
Are
up
you
there.
a juggalo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
See the headgear
Nice.
there.
Nice.
Matter of fact, I want to show you something.
Okay, okay.
Big Downs.
Oh, awesome.
That was from the show in
The
Detroit.
yeah, yeah,
Was
we
that Candela?
Yeah,
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 yeah. That was a neat venue.
that
yeah. That was
was.
We
pretty
were sitting
awesome.
up on stage area for that one.
Oh,
I was
okay.
I was a
So
little
that was the
nervous.
entrance, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
the entrance.
I was like walking. I was like, I hope I don't trip when I get in the ring. I'm like,
Oh, there's a
oh
whole
my god, my
story.
head.
I made my PPW debut that night.
Yeah.
I was
Ah,
talking to Machine Gun Bishop as the stairs. I was coming up the stairs, and
Yeah.
I was talking to him because he said that he thought I was the taller one, and I'm the shorter one, of course. So as we were talking about that, I'm coming through, and a wrestler's entrance music was playing, and he's coming out, and
he
and
was not paying attention.
I'm
Walks
talking to
right in
Bishop
front
as
of him. I'm sitting there
I
watching.
blocked the wrestler, and he's like basically he says,
The,
"What?
the fans
Not
are
him,
like,
me."
"Yeah, not him, me."
And then I looked at him, and I scurried off to my seat real quick. Was like,
Oh yeah.
he's
What a
laughing
wonderful
at me.
debut.
Yeah, I'm like, that's not funny, bro.
Yeah, I just walked through like right before the entrances started, and then I looked back. I'm like, oh man,
I had to wait
this
for
will be
him
good.
after after I I ran to the seat. The wrestler gets into the ring, and then Grim finally comes out and sits next to me. I was like, "Why didn't you grab me, bro? Why didn't you stop me?" He's like, "It was too late." I was like, "No,
Yeah.
you set me up for failure on that one. Like, I'm gonna get you, dude."
Oh, I mean, pay attention, pal.
You gotta
Yeah.
always watch your surroundings at
Always,
wrestling shows. You
always.
know, there could be chairs coming your way.
Hey,
Like,
Right. Right.
Sabu!
Hell yeah. Yeah, man, we have so much fun when we come to the independent wrestling shows. Um, especially PPW, man. Um,
Yeah.
we interviewed the Midwest Misfits, and for that, I painted my face.
Oh,
Um, yeah.
pretty dope. Chris definitely enjoys the face paint.
Hmm.
It was a wash, so I told him I was like, hey, not to like blow smoke up you or anything like that, but your face paint is given very Vampiro vibes, and I do love
Ooh.
that. He's thank you, and that's like one of his favorites growing up. So
Hell yeah.
I just need to throw that out there. There you go, Chris.
Hell yeah. Um, yeah, I love Vampiro too, man. I remember seeing him come out with Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope at the Palace when I was like 13. Yeah. I
Nice.
I just got to shake Violent J's hand though when he came out at JCW, and when I shook his hand as he's coming out, I was like, "Damn, bro, like you really moisturize." His hands are all soft and shit. I'm like, "Damn, bro."
Nice. Gotta be after, popping all them Fago bottles.
yeah.
Hell yeah. So what's in your future, man?
Um, like, what do I want? Or,
Yeah, like what do you want
Yeah.
to get out of this wrestling? Like what do you see
well,
yourself doing like say within another year?
in another year, okay, we're not shooting for the long shot. All right. In another year, I want to be traveling more out of state. Eventually, I want to get to Japan. I want to travel all across the country. I want to make it to WWE, AEW, TNA. But yeah, I know it's going to be a long process and a long grind, but I'm buckled down for the ride because it's the love of the game.
Right.
Yeah. Alex Crawley, who was on the KS show that you were on,
She
she
just
just,
went to Japan.
yeah, she just
Hmm.
went to Japan.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was talking to her about it. I was like, I want to go to Japan so bad. And she's like, it's great there. Like, all these things. Like, I guess you can't, they don't have trash cans out on the street.
Oh yeah, yeah, no, no.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
they don't.
I know they have fancy vending machines, like, so
Huh.
all sorts of different stuff. So,
Yeah, most of the time, like if you go to like a convenience store there and you like get food, either take it home and eat it, or you eat it there and throw away your
yeah,
stuff there. And
they got
they
like microwaves all up in there and
Mm.
everything.
Yeah,
Japan's a whole
Japan.
nother world over there.
That'd be a pretty cool
It is.
experience.
It
I
would
heard
be.
I
I've
heard the
always wanted to
Japanese
go.
wrestling crowd's weird, like real different. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they like chant and stuff completely different than the American crowd. They're more quiet.
Yeah.
The way I
Yeah.
always heard it was that they were they're not they don't know about wrestling like we do. You know what
Oh
I'm
no, they
saying?
Mhm.
know.
Think so?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
They probably do,
It's
but I
just
think
they
with
like
with it being strong style, I think they follow more of the louder you get, the harder they hit. And
yeah.
ooh, they just kicked him in the face.
Yeah, right.
Like Shibata just headbutted fuck jeez. Kota Ibushi, man. And it was like, yeah, so
Oh yeah, them
definitely
guys can go for sure.
they
Uh,
can.
so do you watch AEW?
I watched it more when it first came out, but now I don't really watch it as much.
Yeah.
Same
Um,
here.
I unfortunately don't have a lot of time to watch stuff. Um, I work 7 to 3 every day, and then I leave for training at 4:30 on Monday and Wednesday, and then I don't get home till like 1 or 2 a.m.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, and then I get up at 6, go to work the next day.
Man,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
definitely tell you're very passionate about
Yeah.
this, man. It'll pay
Hmm.
off, man. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, it's gonna
Keep
pay off.
grinding. Yeah. Is there any Michigan promotions that you're wanting to perform in that you haven't yet?
Um, hmm. I want to do IWR. I
IWR.
know that's
Mm-hmm.
um, Rhino's promotion. I've been there to set up a couple times, and I I want to get I actually plan to show up at the December 27th show with Paige because I need to see Paige, man.
Mm-hmm. I want to
But
go too, just to see her, man.
it would
But
be awesome. I went. I don't remember what date it was, but they had Victoria, RVD. It was, oh, I think it was the convention weekend.
Ah,
But
yeah.
I
Oh,
ended up,
damn bad. We should have went.
mm-hmm.
yes, it was so fun. I only went on, I think it was Friday because Saturday we had Ferndale at PPW. So yeah, but on Friday night, me and my friend Heather, she sings the national anthem sometimes.
Okay.
She we ended up picking up Boogeyman from the airport, sending him to his hotel, and then the next day we picked up Victoria, and that was so cool. Like I was like, I love her so much. Like she's
Yeah,
real. They're all
yeah.
real.
Hell yeah, that's so cool, man.
Yeah, and we talked for so long, and I appreciate them so much for just letting me just sit there and soak in all of the information and all the stories, because that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, and
Oh yeah, for
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
I'd take sleep deprivation over missing that any day.
Right,
Right,
right.
right. That's so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. So, is there any females wrestlers that you would like to mix it up with in Michigan that you haven't yet?
Alice Crowley, for
Perfect.
sure. Yep. Um, I've wrestled Stella before. Stella's fun. Haven't wrestled Leela yet. I wrestled Ray Larson at Chaos. That was the first time I've ever worked with her. So she was really awesome to work with. I love her. She's very calm and welcoming. And I was like, it's okay. Like, you got this. Very supportive. So I was
That's
just
cool.
like, thank you. Thank you. Like, I'm by far the most welcoming person I have ever worked with. So, yeah. Yeah.
Um. So, you think you and Hannah Henderson are gonna mix it up anytime soon?
You know, I wouldn't put it past us. That's for sure. I see I see us butting heads for sure. Whether
I seen
that's
I seen you guys had a little I want to say Facebook little mix up there not too long ago.
yeah.
I try to keep up with all the stuff all you guys are doing on social media because it's pretty entertaining. Like um like Obsidian, like Big Dom and Bishop going back and forth with the Midwest
The
Misfits,
misfits.
like
Yeah.
posting street signs like I'm out here in Lansing, where you guys at? Just
Hmm.
shit like that, man. It just it makes the story that you guys are telling a little more engaging when you guys actually perform, in front of all of us, man. So I try to stay on top of the stuff, and plus I'm a journalist, if you will.
Oh, okay.
So I gotta follow up with everything. But yeah, man.
Yeah. Um. Hmm. I don't know. I kind of forgot what I was gonna say.
My bad.
No,
Um,
you're all good.
so have you learned anything from Eli Driftwood?
So actually, he taught one of my first classes. So I think he was the first person that taught me strikes and punches. Um, but I've been dying to take the last dance ever since I stepped foot in that barn, and I'm telling him, I'm like, please, 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 and he's just like, no, like I bring it, and I'm just like, oh, I ain't scared of it being brought. Like I yell at the guys. I yell at Chris. I'm gonna call him out. Yeah, Chris. He doesn't hit me hard enough, so I'm just like, can you hit me? And then I give him a nice little shot. Like we were working last night at training, and I just was like, hit me.
No, that's cool, man. That's cool. That reminds me of like the Undertaker and Brock Lesnar. You know, when they were they were in gorilla position, getting ready to go out, and he's like, "You better bring it." He's like, "Oh, I'm going to bring it."
It's funny that you mentioned the Undertaker because yesterday we covered tombstones. So
Okay.
Oh wow,
yeah,
the old
that was
forbidden
fun.
move, and
Yeah.
Right. Well,
depending
more
on the
like the
No.
pile
promotion.
driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, pile driver. Do you guys do those pile drivers or no?
Um, it's not something I've learned on a Joe Bird class, but I will say
Understandable.
Wednesday nights, Dylan Derringers, we do a little workshop day where what do you want to learn, kid? And it's anything you want. So, and we will, learn whatever, work on whatever, and then we'll do matches and then incorporate what we learned in a match. So, um, yeah,
That's
Dylan,
that's another superstar, man. Dylan.
he's great. He's my wrestling dad. I love him so much.
That's
But
great.
uh, he knows so much about wrestling, so much. He has this whole wrestling wall of just like titles and pictures and all this stuff. It's like it's awesome. He's all decked out, man. He's big ECW guy as well. Uh, yeah, Terry Funk guy for sure. Terry Funk guy. Um, and funny thing, as I was saying ECW, it made me think of when I first got into PPW, Nick asked me, or Eli, he asked me, what what was like my favorite era, and my favorite thing to do when people ask me that is, well, actually, they'll say, "Who's your favorite wrestler?" And then I'll be like, "From what era?" And they're like, "Oh," they're intrigued because not a lot of people hit them up with that. And then I'm like, "Well, I like the Attitude Era." And that's just one of my favorites growing up because, like, when uh, when I found out about wrestling from my cousins, I found out through, I think it was all stars, all superstars, the Xbox game, and then I started watching like match clips on Hulu, and then like I kid you not, the next day I knew more about wrestling than my cousins did.
Hell yeah.
So like, and I was over here watching like Edge and Lita, Hardy Boys and Lita, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh, we're in the Kane and Lita storyline right now, like, woo.
And it's like some of the best storylines was like kind of blurring between reality. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like when Lita cheated on Matt with Edge, and
Yeah,
like, man, and then it ended up turning into a storyline. So that's how, like, that's how you know you're a real professional. You know what I mean? When you can go through them emotions in real life and then turn it off like that, you know what I'm saying? To perform in front of a live crowd and on TV, you know, without really wanting to hurt the guy, like,
Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't know.
and
So
and I mean, I hope that this is everyone's goal. You don't want to hurt the other
No.
person that's standing
right.
across from you, and whether you have bad blood or not, you're not trying to kill them. You may have done me wrong in the past, but I don't hate you, I
Right.
guess.
Right. Right, right.
But I'm gonna definitely punch the crap out of you when I get in there. So,
Right.
Right. Um So, have you ever had to give anybody a receipt during a match?
No, not that I can think of. I usually don't complain, um, but I also don't think I was ever hit that hard to where I needed to be a receipt.
Fair enough.
When me and Derringer we work in practice, we throw these mean forearms. Like we're just like when we say strong style, we mean strong style. Like
Okay.
we both like Japan. All right, we both like that Joshi stuff. So like
He's getting you ready. He's getting you prepared.
yes, he very much is. That's like one of our things when we work. Well, it'll be a double down. The count will get up, and then we'll start doing forearm battles and just start clocking each other, and then uh, one time one time he spun me around, and then I just see this line coming and I just eat it because I'm like, Rainmaker. He's just
Hell
like, I
yeah.
love that you just accept your fate, and I'm just like, I mean, you gotta
Hell
protect your
yeah.
neck, kids.
Yeah, that guy, man, he really knows how to perform and how
He
to
does.
like the psychology and like he can adjust to the way the crowd is, like with his
Hmm.
facial expressions, his body language,
Yeah, that
you know, like
suplex he took at Faber's game,
yeah,
man.
hey, right when
Yeah.
he's like
Oh,
sat
the
there and
trio
like
woe.
yeah, when he sat there and looked up, like just looking dazed, like oh shit, like
Yeah.
man, that was perfect. Like, it's one thing for sure. He knows how to look and when to judge. What he's supposed to do in that moment. Yeah,
Yeah. He
I would
also,
love to get him on the podcast one of these days, man. Talk to him.
that would be awesome. He's definitely very knowledgeable and has a lot to say, I would say. So, yeah.
Yeah,
I You were talking about our park theater show and me and Chaos faced off. He actually had a match and he jumped off the balcony. His face was covered in blood. Like, uh, yeah, it was this whole thing. He was in this, it was a tournament thing where um, Jack Kelly just kept sending people out and then he'd have to beat them and then keep going.
yeah.
And then another person came. And the next thing you know, UE comes out, and then you got Jake Wilder, you got Danny Astro, and then you got Jack Kelly with the racket, and it's ugh.
Oh man.
But yeah,
That-
he was covered
I
in blood.
I got the guitar that busted Jack Kelly upside the head at
That's
Retro
what that
Slam.
is. That's awesome. Yeah,
And I got his hat.
nice.
Not a real hat. But when went out to one of the shows, I stopped at the dollar store and bought a bunch of them hats. I'm like, we gotta wear some Jack Kelly hats.
Got him at Retro Slam to autograph a picture of Tom Segura, a comedian.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, Jack Kelly, he's another good guy too. He so Joe had me manage Yui at the Genesee County Fair. That was my first time working.
Okay.
So one of my first memories as a worker is being a heel with Jack Kelly. So
One morning I was on the expressway. It had to be like maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, and I'm driving, my phone goes off. So I look at my phone and it's a picture of my truck. Somebody behind me is Jack Kelly took a picture of because he seen I got House of Grim podcast logo on the back window. So he sees the truck, takes a picture of it, sends it to me. It's like, you're making me late or something. Get out of my damn way. I'm like, this guy is such a heel at 6:30 in the morning.
Move,
always
sapioid.
Yep.
right to the left or to the right, it doesn't matter.
Right. Yeah. Uh, we put a microphone in his face at what was it, the Danhausen show?
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, he's them guys are so great. And then they're like one day I think it was Jake Wilder, your podcast still sucks. Like, yes. Like he's in the ring talking junk to us and stuff.
Yeah.
He
This
did
is
give
great.
Mom a nice happy birthday, though.
Yeah, he did.
But
Yeah.
Oh,
that's because he's her favorite wrestler.
well, let me tell you this. He's not my mom's favorite wrestler.
Oh. Well, you ready to wrap?
Hell yeah.
All
Marley
right.
Rain, I really appreciate you taking the time to come on our podcast and chit chat with us, man. This has been a hell of an experience to talk to you, get to know you. Um, yeah, man, it's been awesome. Anytime,
Good.
that's one thing we always tell everybody too, man, is anytime you want to come on, just hit me up. Let us know. We'll make time for you. If you ever want to come on, cut a promo, or
Promote
do
something. Yeah.
anything, promote something, you just want to get on and say, screw you guys, and then check back out. You're more than welcome to. You know what I mean?
Awesome. I'll keep that in mind for sure. I would love to be back.
Yeah, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the House Grim podcast, you'll be entertained. Yeah.